50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Now, it's a big jump from Mr. Spectre to becoming Mr. Grey. How did that transition happen? Was that accident again, or what exactly occurred?
That wouldn't have happened without the fall. I mean, nothing that happens in the rest of my career that is positive doesn't happen without the fall. I think the only reason I was in a conversation for that part was because of the fall. They wanted someone relatively unknown, which I was. Yeah, and it was just one of those things. And I was very much in the conversation before it, and then they cast someone else quite famously, and then he pulled out of it or whatever happened there, and then it was sort of open again, and then it was mine. And it all happened very quickly, and I only got cast 4 weeks before we started filming.
Well, when you signed on that dotted line to play the lead role, Mr. Grey, did you know just the fallout, the potential fallout, the tsunami of change that was going to take place in your life?
Yeah. Well, it's hard to answer because, over 100 million people have read the books. The movies were going to make an impact. You knew they were going to make a big impact, and you knew they were going to be, received in very controversial terms. And you're going to have fans of the book who only want good things for the film and want them to be good and want to embrace it. And then you're going to have a lot of people who are very critical of not only the content of the films, but also just the way they're made and the sort of, people have a real snobbery about those books and the way they're written and the style of writing and everything. So I was, acutely aware of that. I hadn't read the books before, I got the part, but you couldn't not know about them. You couldn't not know they're this huge phenomenon. So, I had an idea that it was going to make a splash, but I guess the biggest thing in my head at that moment was that Millie was 36 weeks pregnant when I got that part. So actually all I was really thinking about was the health and welfare of my wife and the baby inside her, and getting to Canada safely where we were filming the movies and having a healthy baby and everyone being good. That, to be honest, I mean, you know yourself, with 3 kids, that's where your head's at.
When it came to playing Mr. Grey and all that, did you have any reservations at all, allowing yourself to enter into that world of raunchy sexual environment and that type of thing? Did you think twice about that? Did you have second thoughts? Did you reflect on family attitudes and everything when you were confronted with this challenge?
Mm-hmm. No.
Why was that?
Not at all. Because, my dad's one of the most liberal people I've ever met. And, my whole defence of 50 Shades is that it's consensual. And by the way, like S&M, that type of sex, whatever, it's not for everyone. It's not for me personally, but lots of people enjoy it, and it exists. We haven't made it up. We're not forcing it down people's throat. It exists. It's a real thing, and lots of people love it, and we're just portraying that. So I think it's harmless, to be honest.